Hello, everybody. You know what? I do think I had my mic muted in Discord there, but that's fine. I see myself coming through on stream anyway.
Okay.
How you doing tonight? I was trying to do a last minute little rolling up a map bit here, and I nicely made myself basically like, man, we'll call it a divine map, one div map, maybe. Maybe it's more like a couple of nulls, but still, not bad. Can't complain. Alright, so let's do this. We've got set up like 25, 30 maps here. Reasonably juicy. Can do some nice double dipping mapping. Especially up in this corruption area. Kind of almost in the range of, what, triple dipping, since we got a tablet laid over them. Good morning, Ola.
Good morning.
How you doing today? Alright, I gotta get set up with the right tablets here, because I am doing a bunch of stuff in an irradiated area, and double dipping irradiated on irradiating is kind of, yeah. Yes, it really is. I love it. I love how much, how much you're able to add into the maps. Like, it's pretty nice. 21. I'm looking for something that's like 30's the cap on rarity, right? So that's pretty good. $17, 28, 25, 27. That's pretty good. That's a ritual one too, so I bet that's worth quite a pretty penny. 3 annuls, that's pretty good. Yeah, we could just do this. Like, that works. That works pretty well. $26, 24, and 29. That's 79 rarity being added. It's not too bad. The implicit mods, the irradiation and the deli mirror, are irrelevant, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and get some. Hopefully the game knows it's streamer client mode and it's time to immediately start dropping divs and
That's right.
perfect exalts and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And everything works perfectly because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The game knows.
that's right.
It knows what'll happen if it doesn't drop
Yeah.
a bunch for somebody who's actively streaming.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Oh, I'm about to
Yeah.
get knocked off and hopefully not killed. I mean, I did get 2 at... Holy moly. Alright. I was half kidding, but I did get 2 annuls within the first, like, 2 screens of the map, so that's pretty good. I also got knocked off my mount immediately, which that's actually the first time since switching over to using this that's happened at all. And it was because of Headhunter teleporting me to melee range, which is fun. Headhunter's so fun. I like how trolly it is. See, I feel the exact same way, Ola. I've seen a lot of people on Reddit, like, bitching and moaning, and I mean, what do you want? You know, like, right? Reddit complaining, water is wet, air is breathable, like, you know, that's just the way that it goes. But man, I see so many people complaining about the update on Reddit. It's like, I guess if you hadn't played the game before and like you didn't have any preloaded tablets all already out, like out and applied to your areas, your maps, or if you're just not doing any juicing at all, then maybe it would be bad. Maybe if you're trying to do the exact same thing that you did before with no adaptation, no thought process at all, then I could see why that would be bad. But
Yeah.
there's so much more room to adapt, do other stuff now, like go rarity maxing. Yeah, you won't have as many drops, but the drops that you get will be much better, and that's more fun to me. To most people. More rare monsters. Again, more chances at the ding without as much just garbage dropping. That just seems better. I agree with that. I do wish it were 5 mods to get 3 tablets. I think that was like a pretty obvious change they should have made and for whatever reason didn't. Feels like a missed opportunity, something they're saving for 0.4 or something. But don't think they needed to save it.
Another one down.
Where is the... Oh, okay. That's what was holding up this abyss, was that that essence monster. Okay. I was wondering. Oh, alright. Getting faked out by my own Headhunter mod. I do every single time. I thought it would go away after a little while of playing with Headhunter. It has absolutely not. I keep getting scared every single time I see a Headhunter buff appear from the abyss and start blasting my direction.
Out of mana.
I'm not terrified, but you know, I do think dodge, and then nope, that's actually my buff that's blasting. Don't know why it's aiming at me all the time.
Barely broke a sweat.
Let's go. Oh yeah, we're really zooming now. Why am I missing this? Is it proximal tangibility? I believe it was, which would explain it. All right. I just keep getting forced further and further into the map over and over again. Every time I try to double back and do anything else, the Headhunter just keeps teleporting me deeper in. Try to stop and loot, try to stop and do one of the rituals. Nope, nope, nope.
No loot for you.
That's right. Faster, faster. Whatever, I can't be mad. I got 2 annuls within the first like 30 seconds of the map. It's pretty that's pretty good. Paying off immediately.
Could be better, could be worse.
Alright, I know there's that one ritual left to do, and I think a bunch of stuff to loot toward the entrance still, so let's see. Wow, alright. Long teleport back. I might have grabbed all the important stuff back here. Good.
Barely broke a sweat.
The alchemy orb change was pretty good quality of life. Just being able to slap an alch onto all your maps. Like fixing that fiddliness of having to aug and then regal and then exalt repeatedly. Like just alch, double tap with Exalt, and then comes the Omen rolling if you really want to juice it up. But, like, that's fine. Yeah, just cutting out just like literally one step of inconvenience is all they needed to cut out, and that's just exactly what they did, and it's pretty good. 470, yeah, I think I'll be able to afford to defer everything. Oh my god, it's early Christmas miracle. I was able to fit it all in. Good. Where'd the boss go? Oh, alright. Over there. Just despawned briefly. Alright. Cool. Alright, yeah, I already did that, of course. Time for that thing to just instantly pop. It's weird that bosses are so tanky and dangerous and whatever, because of the talent tree for them, the whole passive tree for them, and then anything that's like boss-like, like the bosses you summon from summoning circles or the corruption bosses or whatever, die instantaneously. They're very weird.
What do you need?
3 Chaos, that's not a bad map. 17 Exalts, 2 Annuls, and rank 2 Exalt. Yeah, alright. Definitely profiting. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the frustration with Headhunter, is like making everything else work with it, and then Ingenuity is really, really nice. I do think it's like the most underpriced, underrated item in the game right now, because it adds a lot of stat budget if you have even halfway decent rings. And I mean, they're just so cheap to get like a very, very well rolled in Ingenuities, like maybe 1 or 2 Divines or something. Seems super cheap. I did not check to see if this is a powerful boss, so this boss might die in 1 hit. Because I'm not using the powerful boss tablets, because my powerful boss tablets suck.
Barely broke a sweat.
Not the end of the world if I don't use powerful boss tablets, but they are kind of nice. The powerful bosses. I definitely agree with that. I think my biggest frustration with the summoning circles is the way that they line of sight you, the pillars. Everyone loves to be line of sighted in every video game, so it's always good when that's the thing that's built in. If the line of sight went away once the boss was summoned, I think that would make them suck a lot less for me. But even so, they're just like very unrewarding and slow. It's a good concept that isn't like implemented quite right yet.
Now this will
For the
come in
chaos, not bad. I mean, you love line of sight and mind control, your 2 favorite mechanics,
Uh-huh.
don't you?
Oh, yeah, they're my favorite.
Okay, what is a game mechanic that you actually like that monsters do, though? Do you like anything?
No, I don't like anything at all,
Okay,
actually.
great.
Yep. There we go. Easy
What an awesome question to ask. Damn, that is a ton of ritual tablets. Those things are worth a lot. Okay, so back to the question at hand. Mechanics you actually think are like good.
An easy trophy.
I don't know, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, they're all just inconveniences you deal with as you play
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't know that I specifically like any
Yeah,
of them.
inconvenience tier list, go.
No.
Yeah. All right.
Inconvenience tier. Okay, okay. Inconvenience tier list. What inconveniences me most? Being CC'd.
I mean, yeah,
Being
definitely.
being not slowed is annoying, but not the end of the world. Being like, I mean, are we just talking about Path of Exile?
We're talking about any game, really.
Okay, so any
Hard
game
stunned.
being charmed and then having to do like mind controlled and then having to do things for the enemy.
Oh,
That
that sucks. Especially when
sucks.
they're unavoidable. Think about Burning Crusade, that boss in Shadow Labyrinth. The guy who's like, ha ha ha, everyone will be mind controlled now. No
Yeah.
matter what.
Yeah. I also don't like being stunned. If things make me do stuff less good, that's a little bit better. Like right now I can't move as fast, or right now I can't cast as fast, or I can't damage as hard as I normally do
Yeah.
because I have a debuff or something.
Enfeebling or
Those
something.
are like those are inconvenient. The other ones are like infuriating. I'm charmed, I'm stunned, I'm frozen in place. Like all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That what am I doing right now?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. All right, what do you think's happening for patch 3.27? Because that's a good question. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't really know what you're asking.
Oh. Oh, the question is just any idea for
No,
the new
I mean,
327
I
leak?
don't. Yeah, but any idea of what?
Of what's going to be in it?
Lethal.
No.
Yeah, no idea. I don't work at GGG.
I don't work there. I mean, I have my wish list, of course.
No mana.
Asynchronous trade, I feel confident that's going to be in. That's been a success on, like, a historic level for grinding gear in PoE 2 this season. So, I'd bet literally anything that that's going to be in the next patch of PoE 1. I've seen some people wishfully thinking that WASD movement would be in. No chance. They said that it will be in PoE 1 eventually, but they were specific about it being like, you know, it's going to be a bit because they have to do all the rigs brand new, and I don't think it will be in for probably like a year after PoE 2 is live, like 1.0 launch. So I would say
I don't know.
we're probably...
People always threaten that they're gonna riot, and then they don't. They either.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we're gonna just borrow some words again. We borrow these words pretty often, but it's a game and you can play it. I mean,
yeah.
if you don't like it, don't play it.
Yeah. But
I know
but
a
I'm
lot of people get
confident
angry
it
with
will be
that.
in, though. I'm sure that it will be in.
I know a lot of people get angry with that because they're like, well, I want them to fix the game that I've loved so far.
Yeah.
Well, this is what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you don't love it anymore. People do fall out of love and change interests with things in life. That's just the human condition.
Sometimes you
So
stop liking sandwiches.
I don't think I have ever stopped liking food, but okay.
I would love if Bestiary got a nice big shave down. Oh, speaking of, I shaved. Oh, thank you for the follow. I shaved and ate some mint gum, chewed some mint gum before the recording, so I would look nice for the recording. And
Yeah.
smell nice for the recording. I hope it's coming
Okay.
through for all the people listening at home or car or bus
Uh-huh.
or airplane or wherever.
The studio appreciates your
Uh-huh.
commitment to hygiene.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me through. That's a good question. Yeah, I think that the tabs you trade in for merchant tabs in PoE 2 are gone in PoE 1, which is just like another piece of proof that, like, of course, we are getting the merchant trading in PoE 1 in the coming patch. I mean, bet on it. I would. Nobody's taking that bet because it's such an obvious, like, of course.
Bet on it. Lyril the betting man.
Yeah.
He wants to bet you.
Yeah, it's like betting that LeBron James will still be tall tomorrow. Yeah,
Alright.
probably will. He's got the
Yeah,
Decision 2 happening tomorrow. We're going to have to learn what's happening this time in the LeBron James would like some attention saga. I can't even
Pretty
stay
much.
mad at him. He's just the most millennial man ever. He is corny, but whom amongst us has not been corny?
I'm not corny.
Yeah, you've never been corny.
I don't know if I've never been corny, but I wouldn't describe I don't think I'd be described as corny.
That wouldn't be my
I'm not a
go-to.
dad joke teller.
Yeah.
I don't like dad
I'm
jokes.
reducing rarity of items and rarity of rare monsters and deli and breach and irradiation and empowered map boss, you know, all of that stuff. I have a lot of leftover maps.
What do you mean by the right way?
I have a lot of leftover maps to play with here too. Yeah, it's a worthy question.
Yeah.
Time to die, melt wax.
I don't
we
understand
go.
what you mean by they don't look juice the right way. What other way is there to juice them?
Nice. I have a lot of stuff on deferral here with the ritual. Not upset about it. All right. What can I buy now and just end it off? End it. Look, man. Sometimes tanks don't happen. Sometimes you have to blast around a little longer to get some
What
tanks.
are you doing that you're getting that every single time?
Yeah.
Since
I
you
got-
seem to know more.
Yeah, I got 2 annuls at the start of the last map. I mean, I think I'm spending 60-something exalts in each map, and this one between the ritual and the ritual tabs, I cleared, like, over a divine out of that map. Most of that's in the ritual tabs, but still. Slap a couple of mods on these if need be. 15% rare monsters, that's not particularly great. What's that worth? About 2 annuls, maybe. That one's probably going to be the same, 1 to 2 annuls. We'll call that 2 annuls since it is a good suffix mod, but the prefix mod is terrible. And then that's a really, really good tab. That might be a divine. All right, 3 annuls. Okay, sure. I'm surprised it's that low, but sure.
like a good
Dope
deal.
Pharma. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm familiar with that setup for doing all Abyss Overrun maps. I mean, that's an option. Actually going and buying them is expensive. You could do it, but, you know, it's not cheap. I don't want to do this because I am doing all the maps as whatever. Alrighty. What have I here? I think I have, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure it's a breach and an irradiated tab because I don't really want to add any other mechanics. Let's do just anything. I guess if I had an overseer, but I think I only have this, which kind of stinks. Yeah, just these 2, 3 overseer maps, and this one's not too bad. It's rare monsters, which is okay. The map boss mod is kind of bad, though. I mean, yeah, that is a pretty good option there, Dope Pharma. Yeah, I mean, like, right now I just want to play with the rarity tablets that I have, the rarity and rare monster setup. I've been having some pretty good success with this previously, in doing this setup, and I'm just going to be sticking with that for the time being. Let's see, what do we have on this map? Trying to find, I kind of have my worst rolled maps here at the start, but that's okay. This is a pretty decent looking map, since it's already pre-rolled with a bit of quant rarity, and then pretty good rarity and rare monster roll on it as well, and very easy mods, temp chains and chilled ground. That should be nice and free. So let's blast this. Hopefully we get some nice dings. Ah, that's the difference making there. Difference maker there, Dope Pharma. Yeah, 150. 150 deli is something else. Oh, you know what? Can't do this particular map because abysses have additional pits, and it is an abyss overrun map, of course. What the hell's going on with this one? I think I corrupted it and it removed my desecrated mod, or maybe I just forgot to roll a desecrated mod on it. That's too bad. Here we go. That's a nicer looking map, but again, abysses have additional pits. It's not going to be doable on that. This one will be, though. 99 rare monsters, 100 rarity, and we can then throw that on a abyss infested map. That should be good. Alright, time to get some tinks. Dying's not on the menu either.
Too weak, too slow.
Underwhelming. I'm glad that they fixed the issue with Ritual not showing up on Abyss Overrun maps. That was very irritating. Another Ritual tablet. Those are worth a fair bit. Not that I'm allowed to pick it up. Thank you, Headhunter. I think I got it that time. Finally.
I need more mana.
Alright, let's just run around and throw poison at everything here. This is a real feast for the senses. This is the downside of Delirium. I'm glad that they fixed the audio, but visually it could still have better clarity. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, like even like just a very, very juiced up Delirium Mirror, which is what I had been doing for a while rather than doing Delirium Anoints. Ooh, I am knocked off my mount. That was a little close. All right. Yeah, super juiced up Delirium Mirrors were like, the bosses were pretty brutal. The difference between like turning the mirror effect off before the boss and still having it running for the boss is, you know, like 10 times more health or 9 times more health or whatever. And obviously way more damage. So I'm sure that doing straight up 150 juicing is way, way worse. Alright. Sold a Waystone for a div. Not bad. Still no dings, though. Where's my tings? A lot of raw exalts. Alright, let's clean up some of this, and then we'll hit the rest of the map, which is still, like, alive in the south central area.
An easy
Yeah,
target.
it's like 500 a div, yeah. Price is rocketing up, it often does. At this point in the league. That's sort of, like, that's something that's kind of interesting about the design of PoE 2 that I like and dislike. I like that exalts are, like, very, very valuable early on in a league and then kind of, rapidly become less valuable as people just don't need more random mods, really, like, that much. But on the other hand, I like the fact that there are, like, a lot more currency items available in this game. Like, that are more interesting anyway, that are, or what's the right way to put it? Like, more currency items to combine together that are just available in the, like, standard drop pool. You know, there's no tiered exalts in PoE 1, which I guess that's something that could possibly happen in the next patch. More, like, just more versions of existing currency. I kind of hope it doesn't. I don't think that game needs tiered currency, even though been a pretty successful experiment. I think it more fits with the particular flavor of crafting that this game has. Oh, damn it. I was worried that might happen. Damn. Oh, God. I just wasted an honestly still pretty juicy map. That's very frustrating. Damn, that is like the first time I have died in ages. I just stood there and let it hit me right in the face, too.
Go on.
It's frustrating.
I have many services.
Alright. Yeah, that map was going okay. I kind of just blew it there, letting that fireball catch me right in the face.
Is that a good price for that? I have no idea.
Huh. That's a very interesting breach tablet. I feel like it's worthless, but I like the idea. Alright, that's an annoying death, but that's fine. Back on the horse.
Quick and lethal.
Chaos, not bad. There we go, getting a little cascading action through the pack. Just fly right on by that Omni. Keep going. That's totally fine. You love to see it. This is the thing I dislike about Ritual, if I had to pick anything that I don't love about it. I mean, it's the main reason I don't do it in PoE 1. Since there are more alternatives to choose from. Having to, like, stop when you're really, like, zooming. And now it's like, I'm gonna stop and fight guys in a circle.
Yeah.
Not a bad,
like
not,
the circle.
not the worst shape for fighting enemies.
No.
But, you know. Like, oh man, I'm zipping, I'm zooming, now it's time to stop.
Hammer time.
First build of the league was hammer time, that's for sure.
I know.
I'm gonna be mourning the loss of that map for another like 5 minutes internally, just keeping it in my mind. I don't. I tried with WASD like for a couple of moments, but I'm just like a mouse and keyboard, really just mouse person ultimately.
But
But
Sunset
go ahead.
is a WASD user.
That's right, the noble WASD enjoyer.
A hardcore WASD user.
That's right.
Probably the reason I liked PoE 2 more instantly.
Yeah. Yep. I've known of a lot of people who've been like, yep, that immediately sold me on PoE 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be skipping rituals maybe, but like I do have a lot of nice stuff banked up on them, and also, boy, I think a lot of people are skipping them, so the tablets are really going for a lot. They're not terribly valuable as just like a kill stuff, get it to drop immediately, but boy, a lot of the stuff that comes out of rituals can be good. It is a little bit like fishing around for pennies at times, though.
Weak, too slow. You there, local, come here.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. She
Wow.
does a lot of things right.
Wow.
Yeah, who are you, Sunset? She is the channel
She's someone
owner,
who's-
channel manager. She created both this and our WoW channel. I just talk here. She runs the show. Everybody's always like, who is Sunset, not how is Sunset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is
If we want to hit on the actual worst part of Ritual, it's this. Having to actually click all the icons. Alright, what else? What can I buy? Well, there you go. That's bought.
a lamplighter brings hope.
The lamplighter brings hope? Alright, cool. I didn't know.
Yeah, I was told that.
Alright, great. World of Warcraft style.
In again.
Logbook. Nice.
Barely broke a sweat.
That's alright. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad thing. Loot filter on Ritual. I mean, Ritual, I know they just buffed the drop table or whatever from Ritual like last league. I feel like we're kind of already back to the point where they could do that again. Wouldn't be a bad thing. Wouldn't say no. Hello, Breach, my nemesis. Alright, no walking into fireballs this time. Damn it.
Breach is your nemesis?
No, not really. I don't mind it.
Okay.
I don't love
Okay.
it in PoE 1, actually, but in PoE 2,
Oh,
I
okay,
kind of like it. It's the enemy of anyone's graphics card on some fundamental level, and their health pool and stuff.
We are actually East Coast.
Hey, there we go, finally! Ta-ting! Yeah, we East Coast people.
Yeah, this is
Couple of
very normal for
vampires.
us. Yeah. We're usually in the studio working until like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. I'm a night man.
Yep.
Sneaky and mean. Oh, alright, I guess that's the end of that breach. This is not a great map. I know you're supposed to keep a whole list of like maps that you hate and then like skip over them and stuff, but it's like, what? I'm keeping an enemies list. I'm Richard Nixon. I
We
don't
get
think
that question
so.
a lot
I do them all.
too. We get that question a lot too. Which maps shouldn't I do?
Oh,
Well, I
I
don't
mean,
know what
just
you
do
like to
'em.
do. Do you like
Yeah.
ice cream? Do I like ice cream?
Yeah. I just do them all. I just do all the maps.
Do I like French fries?
Yeah. Oh, my poor little guy got stuck outside. There we go. Time to die. Now I'm waiting for the Delirium Mirror to despawn, or to whatever. Oh well. Man, we probably have to do something about Nightbot. I see that, Andy. Yeah, that is the philosophy. Do them all. Just do them all. Not a great map. Tablet. I wish it were better. Damn. Right-clicked all my vols into the stash again.
Oh, there's probably a setting. To be honest, we're new to Nightbot, so there's probably a setting to tone down its reach. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I don't know why it's upset about caps. I mean, people type in caps all the time.
Yeah, I do it.
It's fine.
I do it. It's fine.
It's fine for emphasis. As long as you're not like my aunt who needs to type in caps everywhere.
Yeah. Well, to read it, you know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that it was to read, to be honest with you. It's
Yeah.
like I appreciate that you're giving her the benefit of the doubt.
I tried. Maybe
But
she's
you don't
just
need to. She's
perpetually
dead,
yelling.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let me go look at Nightbot and see what it's up to.
We can relax that.
Yeah, relax, Nightbot.
Yeah, you're not wrong though,
Relax.
Ola. Yeah, Sun Temple stinks. It's terrible. I don't really mind any other map other than Sun Temple, but that one's terrible. Just imagine a map with just like, what if you took like 500 DPS if you're not behind a pillar the entire time?
You against me.
What a bizarre design decision, really. Why is this guy immune? Okay.
You will regret coming here.
Pew, pew, pew. It's useful for the chat commands. There are like a lot of chat commands that we're able to get out of it that are worth having. It's just a little too strict at the moment. Out the box. Alright, let's see. Let's hit this breach, and then we'll come back and hit the ritual, and then we'll do the abyss, and then we'll continue on. No! No! Ah, okay, I should have done the opposite order. I was worried about doing that. I swear, it's like the moment you're like, alright, just don't click on that. That's it. The game's like... just auto-locating your cursor to hit the thing.
Okay, I have relaxed Nightbot. I've
Thank
given
you.
it a soothing cup of tea with some honey.
Yeah.
And
Whatever. That augmentation
yeah.
stays on the ground now. I'm not picking it up. Tried too many times. You told it to chill. You made it take a chill pill. What's the
The
robot
problem is
equivalent of
not-
a pill?
the problem is not big.
Yeah.
Hibernate probably. Sleep mode. I don't know.
A pill?
I thought you said chill.
No, I said you made it take a chill pill. What's the robot
Oh.
equivalent of a pill?
Oh,
An upload?
I guess. No, I don't care. I don't. If somebody is specifically being a problem, then we would just silence them.
Yeah, a crude dude with a rude tude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. Alright. Now to jump into that hole. I lied too. I did pick up that... Okay. I did pick up that orb. Eventually.
You lied.
Yeah, I'm a liar. I'm a lying man.
Believe this.
Yeah,
I can't
bolt.
believe this.
A nut.
Mhm.
There are a lot of decisions in this game that are like thematically like dope the first couple times you do them, and then I think especially with this patch, thinking about like throwing stuff in the pit. The 7,000th time you've done them, it's like, man, I don't need to see this animation ever again. Like, it doesn't need to be once per account ever, but maybe like, you know, once you're in the end game, I think you can just stop showing it. I think you can cut that. Cut it out. Every time you go down into the chaos or whatever, the abyssal depths, you have to like slowly stand up. Real slow.
Considering the amount of work you have to do to get a lot of different things running with Linux, I don't really consider that chill. I think the most chill you can be is
yeah.
to just install Windows.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
But if you're not trying to do any of that other stuff, then yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Get some Red Hat going.
Oh yeah, we definitely need a simpler system for the desecration unveils. Like that needs to be much faster for sure.
Too weak, too slow. don't have enough mana.
Yeah, you would kind of think it would have been like something that they dealt with after maybe like the first 2 weeks of the patch. They would have been like, okay, you don't actually have to go to a separate zone to unveil stuff. Instead, it's like, all right, you do. You do have to go to a separate zone to unveil every single time. So now it's like, all right, writing a guide about map rolling include the fact that you don't want to just roll one map or 3 or whatever at a time. You want to do like 40, so you can go to the zone to unveil and do the animation for it once and the loading screens, and then you can do all 40 of them and not have to spend that time a second time. And then you're saving time. And time is money. And we like saving
Friend.
money, don't we?
Time is money, friend.
Yeah. It's like, huh, yeah. Just those little things you have to like consider in the gameplay loop because of a decision that they made that looked cool or, you know, would have taken a little extra time to patch out.
Yeah.
It's okay, it's just, you know, those knock-on things. Like, yeah, it would be better if that weren't the way that it is.
Yeah.
Ah, the pack size when those are garbage. It's not even worth deferring. I'll do it anyway, even though it's not worth it. All right, those are nice and cheap. Yeah, that'll work. All right, time to come out and die, little bud. Oh, lady, excuse me,
Wow.
ma'am. She's gone. Whew, man, toxic growth is good. Nice, that's what we like to see. We live for it. The ting, off of a boss, no less. It really justifies that feeling of like, yeah, I'll do these empowered bosses. When they ting, it all becomes worth it. Did not look at that tab I just randomly threw in. It's terrible. All right, great.
Yay.
Chunk. I love it. Yeah, I can agree with that. This isn't a super juicy map. Really isn't that great at all. I corrupted this and it kind of turned into
Yeah, there's
trash.
a lot of busy work, Yui.
Oh yeah,
A lot of busy work.
so much. I kind of like the busy work though. That's why I like the game. Oh yeah, that's so satisfying.
Too weak, too slow.
Alright, let's get back to that horrible Wisp. Man, Wisps need an immediate redesign. Like, from the moment they were introduced, it was, like, very clear that they're a bad mechanic. And I wish they weren't. I wish they were good. It doesn't even need to be, like, a huge redesign either. Like, it could be as simple as just making it so that the Wisps are... What's the word? Like... not reliant on beating you to the monster that you're going for. That's basically it. Like, if they just went to you and empowered you, and then the monsters you got near would get empowered, that would work. Kind of like the keystone for Tormented Souls. That lets you touch monsters. Like, that would be good. Nice. Chaos and a chance. Not bad. Just basically any other implementation. If they were really, really, really fast and they just ran ahead of you and ran to rare monsters and beat you to them, that would be awesome. Then they could even show you where the rare monsters are. It'd be kind of useful.
Quick and lethal.
I never saw where that Kostas was. I just off-screened him. I think I shot around a corner and a poison jumped to him from something else and he slowly bled out. Not upset about it. Actually, wait a minute. E1 attack speed? Max roll? I don't know that they're going to wind up being good, but I could throw a max level. Whatever it's called. I'll go onto it and see. Maybe it'll wind up being good. Oh yeah, I mean that was my issue with them in Dawn of the Hunt League playing a Lightning Spear Amazon, was you throw a Lightning Spear into a room and everything would be dead before you even like rounded the corner into it. Which is a great feeling, like awesome power fantasy, just horribly at odds with the other mechanic that they introduced in that league, Wisps. Alright, I think we're done over on this side of the breach. Oh, nice empty breach. Okay, here we go, finally. Yeah, I should have just gone right from the start. Wow, 11 splinters. Yikes. Alright. Boss music starting up. Boss is dead already.
I need more mana.
Alright. Unrelated to absolutely anything. What do you think's the best sandwich? We're doing sandwich rankings.
I mean,
No wrong
best
answers.
for what? Just eating?
What else are you gonna do with a sandwich?
Well, I just mean like best for parties, best for bringing home to eat, best for going out and getting.
Now you're thinking with listicle brain. I like it.
Yeah.
There can be 700 different best sandwiches, and it's all the different best
That's right.
for best. Best if you're
Exactly.
left-handed.
Right. I don't really know what that means,
Yeah,
but
best
yeah.
if you're in China. Best
Oh,
if
okay.
you're allergic to gluten.
Okay, are
but
we
not
and are we going
celiac.
by country or are we going by
I have no idea.
Okay, so my number one worth it winner overall for sandwiches is a Philly cheesesteak. It's fucking great every time. My second
Yeah.
favorite is an Italian, like a classic Italian sub. US
Italian
style.
sub like cold.
Yeah.
I think I can get down with that as the top 2. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get the left-handed man's input on the sandwiches. I'd like to know.
Yeah. Let's find out.
My mom's
'Cause
left-handed, and I never asked her what the best sandwich in the world is, so I haven't gotten any, and I don't know a single other left-handed person. So, I don't know.
Yeah. Now, if we're talking about best sandwich that I like to eat at like if I'm going to an event and they're like, "Yeah, we're having sandwiches catered or whatever."
Yeah.
You kind of want to go with something that won't get like really messed up. And so for that, I would say turkey sub.
Ooh, turkey sub is, like, kind of an underrated one. Cold cut is a good answer.
It's
Yeah.
just very,
It's
very
El
basic.
Clasico.
I know a lot of people would say ham and cheese, and you would probably say ham and cheese, but I don't really like ham, so I'm not gonna say ham and cheese. But for you, I would probably guess ham and cheese.
I normally like ham more, and I like ham and cheese, and I've eaten quite a few of them. Hell yeah, we ding. That's a ting. I gotta say, you kind of got me wanting a turkey sub. Like, I haven't had a turkey sandwich in quite a while, and there is
Well,
something awfully nice
They were on
about it.
sale at that place 2 weeks ago.
And I missed it.
Where were you then?
I was eating ham sandwiches, actually. I wasn't really
okay.
feeling turkey subs at that particular moment,
Okay.
but now I am.
I wasn't monitoring your sandwich intake, so.
Well, you know. That's a real soulful answer from Ola. Yeah,
That's a very
true.
good answer. Or even the one that's made for you.
Oh, that's the best. So for the Twitch viewing audience, he said, the best sandwich is the one you have. A lot of wisdom in that. Very true. I do like a pizza sub. Gotta give it up.
Yeah, same. I mean, look, I pretty much like all sandwiches. I'm an equal sandwich eater, opportunist. But
Yeah,
there are some that I just think are slightly better than others.
definitely true.
Yes.
Alright, we got quite a lot of stuff out of that ritual. Kind of feels like a nice, like, opening to be like, and we're done with ritual for a little while. Alright, 12 divs out of that Calandra's touch. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Actually, let's just double check here. Okay, 14 divs. Feel good about that.
I'll do what I can to sell it for you.
Let's see if we can get a decent mod on here with the AUG. Kinda can't. I don't really know how I want to craft this next, though, because ultimately what you want is, like, +2 level melee skills and some flat fizz. There's no way to guarantee any of that with essences. The thing I would want to guarantee with essences would be, like, an okay evasion energy shield roll with a greater essence of enhancement, and I already got that. Like, what do you do now? Gloves. Could do rarity. I don't know. Are elegant wraps even a good base? That's another question I should ask myself. Looks like they might be. Let's double check, because I can't remember what the best dex int base is. They're fine. Secured is the best. So these probably aren't too big of a deal. We can just slap like a basic resistance on them, and then just a couple of T2 exalts and hope for the best. Okay, it went poorly.
What's the best taco?
Not that poorly. Best taco.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Is it your standard beef and cheese? Is it chicken and cheese? Is it carnitas? Is it birria? Is it
Birria is probably like
soft?
the vogue answer right now, which doesn't make it wrong at all. Like, it's a good answer. Oh, terrible. Yeah, it's probably birria. Although, I mean, look, white people taco night goes crazy with like shredded cheese out of a bag. Don't underrate white people taco night. It is
Is that
not
a good
bad.
price for that?
You know,
I have no idea.
you're a white people. Me too. Been white my whole
Meet
life.
the market.
Pretty sure my dad's Mexican, but all right.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, my bad. Oh boy. I mean, I like both. Well, all right. Also, context is definitely needed for that question. No, it's fine. I'm gonna let that go. Soft or hard? Let me think about it.
You mean crunchy, soft, or crunchy?
Yeah. Yeah. Flour or
Okay.
corn is another way to put it. Although that doesn't
No,
quite
'cause
narrow it
those can
down
both
because
be
corn can be soft, but flour can't really be crunchy.
I mean, it can, but it's not good.
Eventually, it's not good. Yeah, you burn it, I suppose.
I'm a crunchy taco person. Larold is a soft taco person.
I'm how dare
But
you
also, he likes
insinuate
the
that I'm a
taco that he
soft.
has. You know, he's just
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
well, this is the tacos that are available, so
Yeah.
I'm good with this.
No
Yeah.
argument from me on that front.
Yeah.
But yeah, phrasing. Sounds like you're doing phrasing.
An easy trophy.
Did I immediately get knocked off of my horse? Great.
Suffer.
It's like a
You
stun
there?
build-up
Come down
map.
off that horse and help me.
No kidding.
Face me.
Stop. You violated the law.
I really did.
Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence.
And shout out to the Imperial Guard remix. I can't believe that they remade Oblivion. Not upset about it. I'm just surprised. Oblivion's good. I like how insanely, like, uncanny all the characters, you know, NPCs throughout the world are. You know, just having a conversation. I saw some mud crabs yesterday. Horrible creatures. Well, thanks for the information. Good seeing you.
Terrifying, horrible creatures, ripping me limb from limb. Well, good seeing you.
Yeah. Sad to think that's the best that video games could ever be. The bizarre, uncanny world of Oblivion. Wait, is that the best video games could ever be? I've been told that it was. That it was the peak.
I don't listen to other people's opinions about video games.
Or anything,
If I did,
really.
I would hate PoE 2 and not ever be having fun playing it.
Yeah.
And so would you. You can never have fun playing it. It's not
Am I
fun,
having fun?
It's a terrible game.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Barely broke a sweat.
Alright. I am teleporting. Alright, I'm liking the amount of dong that damn it. Donks that is happening. Although, you know what? I'm liking the amount of dong. I said it. It's time for me to be honest with myself.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't really sound like either of them. It sounds like Klong. Whatever. It's fine. Look, man, we're all waiting for Bloodborne, not on the PS4 or whatever horrible console
We are
it's
not
relegated
console
to.
gamers. Once upon a time, I played games on console before they were available in full format on PC. And
I
then
think-
as soon as that became the reality,
Yep.
I never went back to console.
I think the thing that made me go like, oh, I'm done with console gaming was I realized that I could like play like NBA 2K and FIFA on computer. Like I realized I'd finally figured out how to do that, and I was like, well, that might be the end of it for me in console gaming, and it was. I think the last console I bought was like the 360 or the Wii, whichever one came out after.
I think the last console game I bought was like GTA for PS2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the last console game I bought was like an NBA 2K or a FIFA or maybe
I mean,
Super
don't get me
Smash
wrong.
Brothers
I
Brawl.
have played other people's console, games. I've played games
Yeah.
at other people's houses and stuff. But I wouldn't buy myself another console. I can understand people having kids and wanting to have a console. There
Yeah.
are a lot of, good games for kids.
Childhood
and
rite
what
of
have you.
passage.
And I know there are a lot of people as adults that play on consoles too, because there's a lot of games that are only available on console. But
Yeah.
I just could not see myself playing PoE on console. We do have a lot of PoE console players in our comments.
Suffocate.
And I feel bad for them that they are
I just don't know how you do it, but I guess if that's
feeling
your
like
only
secondhand,
option, it's your only
second-class
option,
citizens,
so-
which is not a bad way to be feeling if you're a console player on a primarily PC game. Like, yeah, I get why you feel
mean,
that way.
I kind of feel the same way about Overwatch on consoles because I play
Ooh.
Overwatch on PC, and I just feel like, they have aim assist and stuff, and they're actually allowed to use it on the computer when they're playing in the cross-play pool as well, which I think is just like not good.
Huh.
Yeah,
I mean, look, I had friends who were like loved COD and were really good at it, and I used to be good at FPS on consoles, like literally all the way back in the days of like Halo Combat Evolved. But I had friends who were like still good at that, and that is, I can't even make my hands work that way anymore. I completely
Yeah.
lost it with FPS on controllers. Arthas is a good fight. I mean, look, you can't make somebody love WoW, that's for sure. They're either vibing with it or they're not. It really caught me. I think back on all the hours I've spent on that game.
I'm
Not
still
wasted.
playing it.
Yeah, not time wasted. I mean, obviously same. Was just playing some earlier today, having an absolute blast. Fury Warrior's fun as hell. I'm hyped for Legion Remix tomorrow, barring some sort of horrible emergent. We have a rule, never promise content, but barring something horrible, which could absolutely happen, probably gonna stream that tomorrow too. The horrible that I'm assuming is just that the servers are bad, which like,
Lethal.
bet money on that. Nobody's gonna take that bet, but boy, I would if I could.
Yeah.
But I want to be optimistic. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm dead wrong,
Well,
and
to
the
be
servers
honest,
are great tomorrow. I don't
No,
know.
no, Legion was one of the best launches they've ever done. Because
Yeah,
they
I think
did
it
all
might
of
be
that
the
testing.
best. Yeah, yeah,
They did all that testing prior.
that's true. Unfortunately, it's not Legion. It's the current state of the game. But I don't know. I don't think that Legion Remix is gonna be like horrible server wise. I think it'll be good. The alpha, which we have not streamed yet because of the servers not being great, has not been great server-wise. Although it's fine now. It just took them the weekend. I have one more ritual in this zone, all the way back at the entrance. Oh my god. Talk about backtracking. Where's my horse? Okay, there we go. I think he had a visual bug or something? So I was pretty sure I was on the horse. Chicken. Chocobo. Barrel's fun. Feral Druid bounces back and forth with, you know what? Kind of like Balanced Druid, actually. I think all DPS Druids do this, of either being, like, insanely good, or bird-brained.
Yeah, they're either like really insanely good at the game because they're trying really hard and they're usually from an RP server, or they're RPing during the whole dungeon and are not
Yeah.
good.
I'm a kitty cat. You can't expect
Yeah,
me to
I'm a kitty
interrupt. I
cat.
don't know how to do anything. I'm just a kitty cat. Huh. Alright. Feel like I got ripped off doing all of that ritual just to get 1 chaos out of it.
I need more mana.
I don't know how I feel about this tech of dismounting to drop the despair and then not being able to get back on the mountain time. I like that though. I like the perfect exalt. My god. Yeah, now we're talking. I think I might just not bother with despairing unless I'm doing like super bossing, because I don't like getting stuck moving super duper duper slow.
What is it?
Hot damn. The surrender with a perfect block roll. Alright, okay. I don't think it's gonna sell, but we can try and post that. Well, in one of these tabs, it's not completely overflowed. Post it for a
I'm sure
divine.
someone will
Let's see
want
what
that.
happens. What I get? 5 chaos in that map? Not bad. And an annul. Not too bad. And I threw my ritual omens back into the stash on accident. Not great. Hey, now we're talking. Look at that. That is a hell of a tablet right there. Rare monsters. High roll. Rarity of items dropped by the map bosses. Nice. You'll love to see it. Yeah, Resto Druid in Season 2. Sunset, you got any thoughts on that?
Probably gonna. I mean, it's good right now. It's actually considered the best healer in Mythic Plus at the moment.
Interesting.
So I don't know. There's some people that like the break into cat weaving thing, and during the middle of your healing. I'm not that person. So for me, I'm not a big fan. In fact, it's been the healer I've played the least this season in favor of playing some DPS characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really love that. So if that continues, then I won't really love Resto
So basically what you're saying is you're not like other girls. You
I'm
don't
not
like
what?
You're not like other girls. You don't like Resto Druid very much right now.
I guess. I didn't know that it was a girl character.
I don't know that it is either. But I'm not like other girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
I'm glad we got that established.
Yeah, I'm glad we've cleared that up.
All right, good.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's the last map in this area of the cleansed. No, one here and one there. Okay, 2 more cleansed maps to go. And I think one of them I have to hit something in between, which is like, not my fave, but it's fine. Yeah. We always do like a lot of testing. And I obviously, you know, we both keep very apprised of what our various specs that we play are doing in the run up to a patch. Try to give good feedback, try to see if we can help put our thumb on the scale one way or another.
Lerald plays all the tanks and I play the healers. So
Yeah.
I usually give everything a go, but I would say primarily I stick to Disc Priest and Shaman. Sorry.
I mean, you started playing
But
Shaman.
I do play other stuff though. I do play my Mistweaver once in a while. I do play
Yeah.
my Prez Evoker every once in a while, but
If I had to pick what I feel like is your, like, from my end, the one that I just, like, hear you griping or hear you enjoying yourself or not or whatever, I think the one that you like the least overall, easily, is Paladin. And then I think
Yeah.
it's Mistweaver Monk. I
oh
really
yeah,
feel
actually
like you rarely
I
like...
totally forgot about Paladin while I was
Yeah.
talking about the one I've touched the least. So yeah,
Yeah.
that would be Paladin.
Yeah. But then I feel like I hear you so rarely say, like, I love Monk right now. It's so fun and good. And
I'm
feels
always
good.
I'm always bugged out by how little meleeing actually helps, but you're
Yeah.
required to do it.
Yep. That's
So
mainly what I
I
feel
find
like I
that
hear you
annoying.
saying. I hear you saying, like, all these people are saying that Mistweaver Monk is good right now, and they're wrong.
It's just not.
Or
I just
whatever.
don't think it's that fun.
Yeah.
Look, I know there are some Mistweaver lovers, and that's fine. You know,
Boy,
that
there
is
sure
why there
are.
are different classes for everyone to enjoy. Some
Yes.
people hate Priest. Blizzard hates Priest right now. So, I mean,
Often do. Many such cases.
they made it so that Priest has to take 4 talent points to get a decent damage reduction cooldown.
Isn't it like 10%?
That's right. Fade is now is still 10% damage reduction, but it now takes 4 talent points to get that.
That sounds great.
And you have to talent into Fade. You have to talent into Fade, and then you have to take 2 other talents that are kind of unrelated, and then take that one.
That sounds awesome. 2.5% damage reduction on a very large cooldown and on a keybind. It's not even like passive or a proc or anything. Nice. And then also it's 4 points. Good God. Shameful.
Well, it's a 30-second cooldown.
Still, though.
But you can reduce it to I think 25 or 20 with the
Wow.
talents. That's one of the talents. I know. It's still not good, guys. Still not good. And then you can cast a heal on yourself to remove 10% damage as well, which you all know that as soon as you're thinking about damage coming in, you're like, let me heal myself even though I'm at full health.
Yeah, let me pre-heal myself for the tiny damage reduction effect. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Hot damn. It's my lucky day. There we go. Now the tinks are rolling in. 2 tinks and 1 map. And we ain't done yet. Not to jinx it or anything.
You heard it here first, folks. He's not done yet.
Still thinking about that map in which I died. Such an easy preventable death, and I know a tank was happening later on. That was the map that had the mirror in it. I'm sure of it. It's fine. It also had FPS drops in it with all the awesome mountains of monsters in there. I'm fine.
Quick and lethal.
I've been knocked off my mount, finally.
Suffer.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now I see why that's happening. 200% stun buildup on this map. It's actually pretty significant. Not the end of the world, though. Oh. Yeah, that's tough. The not tank. Especially when that's your standard.
I don't have enough mana. Face me.
Yeah, that's a 3rd knockdown. Oh, I do not like the stun build-up maps. They're not the worst, though. Did I what, Cosmina?
Too weak, too slow.
Oh, done it on another character? Yeah, I guess that's true. You know what? I forgot about that, to be honest. You know, if I could change one thing about the stun build-up on the... Well, all the different versions of stun build-up, whether you're blocking or parrying or riding around on this cool mount or whatever, it would be this bar over here. It really is, like, so poorly located. It needs to be somewhere else. I didn't, but I probably should. Yeah, I definitely should drop that for the Soul Eater modifier, since I can steal that, and that's fun. I don't really care about the... Oh, damn it. I don't really care about the catalysts dropping as 10, but they can be good. Sometimes you get the handful of catalysts that are valuable, and then what if you get, you know, I don't know, 60 exalts worth of catalysts instead of 10? It's not the end of the... It's not like the biggest deal, but Soul Eater, fun. Yeah, I mean, inflation is very much like a player-derived issue, you know, the community and causes that inflation because everybody's scrambling to farm as much as possible. I wouldn't say it's like our channel's whole model or anything, but it's definitely like a big part of it. We're as much as part of the problem as anybody else, but it's a whole mutually assured destruction thing. Not as a form of détente. We are all mutually assuring that we are all destroyed by inflation.
Barely broke a sweat.
Alright, that was a very fun looking animation. I thought something nice had dropped over there with the big blood explosions, but nope. Just look cool. I mean, yeah, bots are always going to be a problem with any sort of game that has a persistent online economy. They're a problem in World of Warcraft. They're going to become a real problem with the new housing system, which we played around with yesterday, and I have decided I think it is very cool. But it's definitely going to be an economic issue for World of Warcraft because, it uses like vanilla herbalism crafting materials for dyes, and the price on those is now already like through the roof. You need like lots and lots and lots of herbs from vanilla to craft all the dye you would need to change the colors of everything in a house, which is fine, but like with those herbs already being like 25 gold each, you're looking at like, you could very easily spend like 30,000, 50,000 gold recoloring everything in a house. And so that's just a huge incentive for bots to go herb farm bot herbs throughout vanilla WoW, which they, of course, you know, they've been doing that for like near 20 years now, I guess. Oh, thank you, Flame of the Evil. I am playing the what are we calling it? Toxic Rain Pathfinder, really. It's more like Poison Burst Arrow, Poison Pathfinder build at the moment. Working on an update for this. Still very happy with the old version of it, but working on an update to just make it zoom faster. No fireball deaths today. Well, not again, anyway.
Too weak, too slow.
Feel like I got a lot of hands in this breach. And a lot of fireballs thrown at my face as well. Nice. Huh. 26 breach splinters, really? I felt like that was going to be like mid-30s or 40s. I had one earlier that was like 45 or 50 or something, and I was like very surprised. I think it was before we turned on the stream. Because it didn't really feel like that full of a breach or anything. Record-setting breach over here. Yeah, it's sort of like a nice juiced up version of the Toxic Rain Pathfinder from PoE 1. It does a lot more single target damage though, which is why I can't quit it. 43, nice. That didn't even feel like I killed nearly as many monsters as I did in the first one either. I don't know. Okay, all that's left is the boss. We're down to one monster left. Wow. This is a really bad ritual window. Really bad. Oh, God. Damn, man. Damn. I mean, that just zaps. Feels good. I know it's not really thematically that different from Lightning Arrow. I could just be playing Lightning Arrow, but I don't wanna. I like being different. I'm not like other girls. This is like nearly a good ring, but it isn't a good ring because it's one short of perfect. I don't know exactly how much the Chayula ones are worth. The Chayula, whatever they're called, catalysts. But I can find out pretty quickly. Wrong tab with that. Junk tab. Okay. Well, what'll this go up to? 39. What is 39 times 1.2? 46. So it won't round up. So 46. I don't know what's 46.
I have a fire.
And then this will go up to like 9 or something. And a null. Let's see what 20 Chayula's Catalyst is worth. Alright, not a lot. Okay, sure. Post it for an annul, see if anybody bites.
I'm sure someone will want that.
Thank you, Ange. What did I sell? Oh, Calandra's Touch that we had drop earlier. Very nice. I think I've seen some people doing the Acolyte of Chayula. I think anybody trying to do Acolyte of Chayula is just like kind of forcing it, to be honest. I want it to be good. It was the first thing I played. PoE 1 came out. It was the very first thing I played. It isn't great. I still think it can work. Obviously, there are people making it work, but I feel like if you're doing any of these Poison Arrow or any sort of cast bow build, you're better off going Pathfinder because of like way better quality of life. You know, being slow immune is super underrated. Extra skill points is underrated, or running assault if you don't want to use Chocobo. Built-in free poison spreading is better than people think it is, but like this is just huge. There's just no poison build that can, or any other ascendancy cannot compete with overwhelming toxicity for damage as a poison build. Hey McPillar. We're definitely gonna be playing Legion Remix. I don't know how much content we'll do for it because I don't know exactly how much depth it's gonna have as a game mode. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. It really just depends on how well it loads and how the launch goes and
Yeah, that's true. And how much fun we have with it, right? Oh, I'm out of maps.
Yeah.
You know,
We played a lot of Legion, so
boy, that's
a
true.
lot of Legion.
Yeah.
I think more than any. I don't know. Maybe BFA I played the same amount, but yeah, a lot of Legion.
I think we'd be hard pressed to say there was another expansion that we played more than Legion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in terms of the hours spent. So like some of it, you know,
Yeah.
like doing world quests again or whatever, like, ooh boy, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
sort
don't
of the thing that's kind of scared us a little bit about Legion is that, or Legion Remix, is the idea that like they're time gating stuff. They're time gating stuff in this game mode, really. But then the other hand, you have the Mop Remix where people like frog farmed. And it's like, okay, so you're gonna frog farm to like fully min-max gear and do all the content in the game in the first like day or weekend, and then it's done. It's like, well, that's not good either. So I don't really know what the fix is. So well, I guess we'll just have to see. Recoup Chronomancer seems pretty fun. I did see it. I've seen a few like Chronomancer
I have an
builds
idea.
on Reddit that look pretty tight.
Just work on the current live game. I know, crazy idea. Sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty. I don't know. That might be too much. Too out there. That's terrible.
I know.
But the fracturing orb's nice. I do think it feels like overcorrecting, yeah. I think overcorrecting's kind of been like their whole thing as of late. Like they've been doing a lot of that recently. Like, I appreciate that they are trying to do the Path of Exile model of like constant content releases. There's always something new in the world of Warcraft for you to enjoy. I think that's smart. I think that makes good business sense. But I feel like they are kind of driving the wheels off of it a little bit for themselves. Like they're moving a little faster than they can keep up with. There's a lot of stuff that's very unfinished along the way. All right, nice. This just never gets gone back to. You know, you look at like talent designs, talent interactions, or tier set bonuses that just don't work for like months at a time. Like it took them a month to make the Bear Druid tier set in the current tier work. That's probably not great. I would like to pick up that Divine Orb without starting the ritual. There we go. Nice.
Firing. Lethal.
But then I think back to some of the like old days, the doldrums, where like, you know, we had like a year between the final patch of an expansion and the next expansion's pre-patch or more. And that's worse.
Yeah.
That's definitely worse than the current state of the game, where a lot of stuff is rushed.
It depends on the kind of player you are. For you, yes. For me, no, I like that downtime.
Yeah, that's true though. Downtime is good. Well, you know
I
what?
like
I'm
being
thinking
able to
about
go
it.
back and
Content
collect
creator
things.
brain. Yeah, content creator brain is definitely like there must always be something new to talk about and say. This is not only is it new, it's the best. It's the best new thing ever. You don't want to miss it. Whatever it is. If you
Yeah.
miss it, you'll have missed out, and you should fear that. You should live in constant paralyzing fear of having
Right.
missed out
Right.
on whatever it is.
Video game.
Yeah. That's right. Alright, that'll
Scratching
have
up
to
some
do.
treasure chests.
Yeah, those seem fine. Oh, this is my lucky map. 2 divs. Did I get a null or was that something else? 2 divs of frack and I don't know, some other shit. Good map. You know. I don't love Turbo Boost. That is definitely something that I feel is like very chintzy. I'll say straight up, and I've said it elsewhere too. Like I've not been quiet about my feelings about Turbo Boost. That is just very much a like Farmville Facebook game style. Like you have to play our game more. You thought you were going to take a break? Wrong. You have to come back and play more, please. Keep our daily active user totals up. But I'm
Yeah.
not a fan of that. I think like a lot of the things that are in the Turbo Boost are really good. Uncapped crests, transferring Valor Stones. You know, they're doing an even better version of that of just killing Valor Stones. That's the perfect way to do it. Not have them. But I think the idea of like, yeah, you can upgrade all your gear again. Oh, good. That's just what I wanted, was to engage with the very tedious crafting system again. That's perfect. Everyone loves it. Finding someone to craft your stuff, or getting somebody to log on and do it, or just, in my case, making another character and leveling professions on them so that you can just not have to bother with another human. Kind of defeats the point of it being a multiplayer online RPG.
Yeah, it does. But
Yeah.
the crafting system is also, I realize that some people like crafting, and that's cool.
Damn right.
I think the additional crafting levels should just be like for transmog stuff or whatever. I don't think it should be related to the gear you use in combat.
Oh, yeah.
All
the ranks of crafting, the like
Yeah,
5-tier
has really
system
killed it
is
for me.
really
I used to
bad.
enjoy
It's really
leveling
bad.
up my 2 professions on my character every
Yep.
season or whatever, every expansion. Now I don't do that anymore because I just can't be bothered. I don't want to.
They really overdid it with having like 3 tiers of every crafting mat. So now, if you look up like you want to buy Ghost Iron's the wrong one, but fine, Ghost Iron. It's like, well, do you mean Ghost Iron ore rank 1, Ghost Iron ore rank 2, Ghost Iron bar rank 1, 2, 3? How about fancy Ghost Iron bar rank 1, 2, or 3? How about superior fancy? Like, okay, all right. It's the Doritos model of crafting materials. Why have one flavor when there could be 700?
I would say it's more the expansions and remixes and classics are more the Doritos of WoW. Like,
Well, you're definitely not wrong
how
about
many
that.
versions of WoW do we need active at a time? And not only that, but you know, they're trying to streamline things so that it's more it's easier for the staff to assist people with problems.
Oh, sure.
But part of that is they just completely ended some of the troubleshooting that they used to offer. They used to offer it, but it was as on a courtesy basis. It was never like part of your subscription. A lot of people feel entitled to it though.
Boy, yes. Sure.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
you guys
weird
gave
that
this to me
Blizzard
for
ever
free in the
gave.
past, so you have to give it to me for free every time now.
It is weird that Blizzard ever did troubleshooting for their players, especially
It
to the
is.
extent that they did. They did a
Nobody
like
else does that.
true white glove concierge troubleshooting service,
Yeah,
and it's
nobody
just
does
like
that anymore.
totally without
None of the
precedent.
other AAA studios are looking into your connection problems for you. They give you a thing that you can go troubleshoot it on your own, and beyond that, you work with your ISP. Like,
I mean,
that's how it should be.
there was an assumption for a long, long time that if you are playing a console, or damn it, if you are playing computer games, if you're a computer game using person, then you know enough about computer to make the game work and to fix the problems
Yeah.
with the game.
Yeah.
You know, that arises with playing it. And that's just the way that it was. And I'm
And
not saying that's the
instead-
way it should be.
And instead, this is what's happening
But-
now, is that people are like, why can't I run this game? And then you're like, well, what kind of computer is it? And they're like, well,
It's
it's
good.
this model. I just bought this, and it's brand new. And it's like, yeah, but it's using hardware from 5 or 6 years ago. So, like,
Yeah.
this is a brand new game. It's gonna require, like, top-end hardware in a lot of cases, especially, like, you know, an MMO or something. Like, it's gonna
Yeah.
require more than an integrated GPU, which is what a lot of those systems are using.
Yeah.
So,
I'm honestly not too broken up about the changes to add-ons and stuff. Like, there was a brief moment where I was like, oh god, do I really want to play WoW without weak auras, etc.? Yeah, I think my game will run a lot better, and I'll just I'll just adapt is what I'll do. I'll just adapt to the fact that it's not available, and
it's
it'll just
definitely
be
gonna
what
show
it
you
is.
who's not any good at the game, who was having add-ons play for them, basically.
You're not wrong about that.
Suffocate.
Got a little heart attack for half a second there off of that guy showing up and slamming down. Yeah, I mean, look, I probably wouldn't say this in a video, but, like, I've definitely played with some people over the years and very high-level guilds who are very good at video games, just across the board, and I played with some people who are good at WoW and
Not-
bad at video games, just really, really bad at video games in general, and realized, like, oh, man, like, yeah, I guess add-ons really are kind of holding on some people's hands quite a lot.
Now, if you're using them for accessibility reasons, just to be clear, we still think that those accessibilities should be built into the game.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Like-
I'll say it. I'm a half-blind man, which, by the way, is like means not blind. But I have the one eye, and like I'm very thankful to have the one at least. But you know, yeah. Look, if you are visually impaired or can't hear, that I feel really bad for those people who are reliant on weak auras and whatever, and feel like they've kind of lost that with these changes. Lost that ability to play the game in the way that they did before by not having something to assist their, you know, missing sense, essentially. Obviously, that's what, like, the built-in accessibility settings are for, but they really need to juice them up to fill in that gap.
Rather not break my back.
That's not really very good. Just checking all of these to see if there's anything good here. This one's kind of okay, but not really, but kinda, but not really. Well, sure, I'll take it. Okay, off we go. Yeah, playing around with the like cooldown tracker in the alpha, I like it. I thought I would not, but I do like it a lot more than I thought I would. Like, it actually does a pretty decent job of replacing a lot of what I like out of weak auras. And it looks fine. It doesn't look amazing, but it looks fine. Ritual altars, chance to be omens. That's like 2 to 3 inals. That's not too bad. Alright, cool. I mean, we'll see if they sell, but
I'm sure someone will want that. Is that a good price for that? I have no idea.
let's see. We got one map up here that I need to do. That Ball City. I got jumped because I refused to do human sacrifice in Vol City. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure what I meant. But as long as somebody does, somebody knows.
I'm just trying to be supportive.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I like to be supported, so that works.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't like any of these rarity of items, so what if we do a rare monsters tablet? 25, 24, 33, 24, 40. That's pretty good. 31. Alright, we'll do that one. 36 and 81% chance to have a shrine. I like that. God, Can It Run Crisis is such a fun, like... I remember back in the day, it's such a weird thing to make games that were just like, basically just like benchmarking tests first and game second.
That's WoW right now. WoW is a benchmark test for your CPU.
But it is a game, you know? Whereas like
It is
Crisis
a game,
was
but
very much perceived at the time of release as being like, not really a game. Which is like...
I think the biggest issue with the Lua code add-ons is that, you know, WoW is pretty dependent on one core of your CPU, and it's really going to max that out. And the issue is that it has to perform all the functions of your add-ons on that same core, that same thread as well. And so that just leads to, like, performance issues. It's a very old engine. It's still doing pretty good and interesting things, in my opinion. But it is very old.
I mean, I feel like for its age, it's like a miracle how good it is.
I mean, they're
but-
still doing like we saw things on the alpha already that we were like, oh, I wasn't expecting that from a 20-year-old game engine, but damn, that looks good. Or yeah, that feature makes sense. I'm glad they've added it.
I saw a Reddit post. I don't think it was anything that we ran into, but like it's people like walking through, like curtains and stuff, and they were like actually had like proper physics and looked good. And it's like, well, you know, proper physics in a video game at this point on like, you know, cloth or whatever, like shouldn't be that impressive. But for World of Warcraft, at its rapidly advancing age, it's old enough to drink this November or whatever, you know, like that's pretty good, I suppose. It's looking like a real game, you know. I think that I have no idea about WoW's multi-threading. I think some of it does and some of it doesn't. I think that's the deal.
Not at my desk, so I didn't see the question.
The question was, WoW still can't multi-thread?
No, it cannot.
That's bad. That's not good.
Does lead to a lot of confusing questions about why certain processors, which are higher end, are performing poorly, and it's because their single core uh, rating is very low.
Hmm. That's not great.
Like, the best performance you can get right now is probably a what is it, a 9800 3XD or whatever, or X3D, whatever it is. That Ryzen processor. Because the single thread rating is like, I think over 4000.
That sounds pretty good.
It ain't bad.
Better than my computer, that's for sure.
Let's see.
Too weak, too slow.
Single thread. Well, I don't know. The Intel Core 9 has got a pretty high single thread. So yeah, a lot of people, just a little tech talk real quick.
Go nuts.
A lot of
Linus
people that
Tech
had
Talk
problems
tips.
with the 13th and 14th generation CPUs causing access violation errors and having to have them replaced under warranty and stuff. Like, that's misleading people to think like, oh, I was given one that isn't messed up. No, actually, you were just given another one. You were given another one, and you can update the BIOS to slow the degradation, but it'll still degrade faster than a CPU would normally degrade. So, you know, and it can have the same problems as the one you replaced under warranty. They didn't make a new batch of them. They're just still selling the same one. Instead of making new ones, they just moved ahead to the next model. They were like, well, I mean, it's like Samsung with the Galaxy S7. They were catching on
Yeah.
fire. So Samsung was like, let's just Samsung S8. Everybody, who doesn't want a nice S8?
That's right.
You know, like, just
RIP to all the victims of Samsung Galaxy S7.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel bad for people who have bought that hardware and paid a premium for it, because it could be me. It could definitely be me who decided I'm gonna treat myself and buy a top of the line processor, and then next thing you know, you have a potato, and I feel bad about that. Like,
Yeah.
and I feel bad delivering that news. I also feel bad explaining that no, they didn't, because sometimes people will tell me, well, they gave me a new one, so it's obviously not my CPU causing a problem. It's like,
They
I
gave you
don't know
another one
that
that
that's
has the
true,
same
friend.
issue going on, brother. So sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let's do this last breach here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm way overdue for an updated system. Way, 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 way overdue.
Yeah, my computer's on the older side now too, actually. And it's gotten a lot of wear and tear with all the recording over the years, so...
Unfortunately,
You know.
I would say that the biggest issue for me was that I had some money set aside for a new system, but unfortunately I had to spend that on a little kitty cat who needed it.
Well, yes, you
So.
did.
So I just have to deal with what I got for now.
Yeah. Upgrade will come. It'll happen.
I know. Yeah, I know. I just don't want to do it piecemeal. I just want to do it all at once again. I hate doing like, oh, I'll just upgrade this, and then I'll just upgrade that. No thanks.
Ooh, tell me about it.
I'm
Yeah,
getting too old for that stuff. I'm not even that old, but I'm
No.
getting too old for it. And I just want something that has like at least a 1-year warranty, so I can be like, this is your potato. Please take it back.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with,
Yeah, I hear that.
oh, it might be the GPU. Oh, it might be the board. It might be the PCI slot. Like, might be the PSU. I don't want to deal with that. I just want to be like, here's your potato and you can have it
Cultivate.
back. Enjoy. Give me a new one that is not a potato, please.
Yeah, no kidding.
And honestly, guys, if I'm gonna buy another computer, I'm just gonna buy it from Costco. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys have seen, but Costco is carrying some beefy systems now for some reason.
Respect to Costco.
I mean, it'll still need a new drive because they still don't have any drive space, but that's the
Yeah.
least of my worries, really.
Yeah. Yeah, my current PC is one that I bought from... I don't remember the name of the company, and I can't read it on the front of the computer tower right
SkyTech,
now. Yeah,
isn't it?
sure, Skytech. That's it. That's the name. I've been happy with it. I'm neither endorsing nor
Well,
not
we got
endorsing
it during a back to school. You got it back to
Oh
school
yeah, I
sale,
did, and for some
and so you
reason,
didn't have to pay any tax on it, which was
exactly.
fantastic.
It seemed
Big
illegal,
savings there.
but instead of paying like $300 or whatever in tax, I paid
Yeah.
$100 in tax, which was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a lot. My computer was definitely not at that price point.
and honestly,
thankfully.
we haven't seen companies do that recently, but it used to be that, so there's a back to school. We have tax holidays in Florida, and
For some
so
reason.
during the year, like pretty much every couple of months, we have some sort of tax holiday. So like one will be all outdoor equipment up to a certain amount, you pay no tax. All pool supplies, you pay no tax. All
Yeah.
furniture, you pay no tax. And one of
Oh,
them
yeah.
is like hurricane preparedness because we got hurricanes here. We got them.
Oh,
And then
true.
one of them is back to school, and that's what the computer sale is for. But it's only up to $1,500, and so a lot of companies, to encourage sales, they'll just eat the sales tax themselves and not charge it to you. They'll pay it, but they won't charge it to you. So
Not a bad way to do it.
I think they can just write it off. So I really,
Right. Exactly. Pretty sure you're right.
whatever, but I'm not going to say no to a $300 discount, that's for certain.
I'm right. Nor did I.
I'll
But
take
yeah,
a look.
Costco having like really beefy systems that they're selling now, like, yeah. They may, I think they did have a 5080 in one of the computers. They definitely had a 5070 Ti, so I would probably go with
Pretty good.
that.
Yeah.
They had a top-end Ryzen processor. They had Core Ultra 9s.
Yeah.
I was just surprised.
Mentally,
I don't
I
know.
would do another
We don't have a
computer right
Costco
now,
super close to the
but-
studio, so we don't go there that often. And the only time
No.
we shop at like big box stores is when we're going, like when we're getting studio supplies. So, yeah, we just don't go to Costco that often. We've got a Sam's Club like closer.
Yeah. Go to
Which is
Sam's Club.
depressing, 'cause-
I'll go get 300 rolls of toilet paper for, whatever, $11.99.
Sam's Club is cheaper than Costco, but they don't treat their employees as good, and they don't
Or
have
their
as good benefits
customers.
for them. Or their customers, for that matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I do fear their pizza's better. They don't have a chicken bake though.
Yeah, they don't have chicken bakes. Sam's Club pizza's pretty good. I gotta give it up.
And you can get an entire pizza for like $9, which is just
Yep. It's absurdly
Crazy.
cheap.
Barely broke a sweat.
welcome to food chat. That's what we do
Yeah.
here at Skipping Sleep Studio. Games? What are those? Food?
I don't even
Yes,
know what
please.
games are. They're really just a background for food discussion. Evil, one might even say, Ola. Yeah, it's very evil. What can you do? One man truly can't make a difference. He can only complain. And so that's what I've chosen to commit my life to doing.
Oh, complaining about the tax system?
I mean, and other things.
Oh, okay. Our state sales tax is 7%, or our county tax is 7%.
Yeah.
Florida is one of the few places in the U.S. that doesn't
Hell yeah.
have a state income tax.
Yep.
It only has federal income tax, so
Florida and
we at least
Texas
get a
are the
break
two
on
big
that.
boys of not charging no damn state
But
income tax. And that's why all the athletes and performers and stuff live in those states, because they're like, oh, I don't have to pay like literally tens of millions of dollars. Yeah, I'll keep that for myself.
right.
Makes sense from a business standpoint. Kind of sucks for everybody who likes driving on roads and, well, I don't know. having water go into their
Yeah, I
house
was
and
gonna say,
stuff.
as a result, we let developers build over all of the wildlife preserves.
Mm-hmm.
Since we don't have those taxes, we got to get the money from somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about the American nihilistic death drive. I don't know. It's beyond to me.
Quick and lethal.
They should have sent a philosopher. I just play video game and edit video.
I need more mana.
Yeah, I am not. I would never buy a Starforge system, personally.
I haven't looked into them at all. I know that they get
I mean,
advertised a lot.
they were started by Asmund Gold and friends, so
Oh, were they?
yeah.
Didn't know that. Well, case
Yeah.
in point, I didn't look into them at all.
Yeah.
Look, here's what I know. I'm a naturally suspicious person, so whenever something is heavily marketed to me, I'm like, why? What's going on?
I don't have enough
And that
mana.
doesn't always work, because, like, what about Coca-Cola? A perfect thing. A thing that is perfect and has no flaws. And that's advertised like crazy. Doesn't need to be. But, you know, I do often feel like if I'm getting marketed something a lot, I'm going to be just actively distrustful of it.
Also, we support Palestine.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, too. How could you not?
And we know that most YouTubes don't discuss that kind of stuff. They don't want to shoo away any people that might be watching. We don't care. I mean, not when it comes to that anyway.
Quick and
No,
lethal.
you know, basic human decency is not something that I'm, like, willing to forsake. It is literally the
YouTube
least I
views.
could do to just say that, like, that is that is, you know, how I feel. All right, time to get killed.
Your rampage ends here.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Fall before us.
Oh, okay.
Arcane's web.
That's right. Yeah, some of the protests and stuff have been, like, pretty heartening to see.
Yeah.
Miasma.
Yeah. We're having an issue here in Florida where they've issued an order, statewide order, that we have to paint over all of the murals that are in the streets. So we had a Black History Matters mural, we had a Pride mural, we had all kinds of stuff that they were forced to paint over. So now the city is looking for, you know, ways to rebel by,
What do you
like,
need?
painting all the bike racks rainbow, or painting all the lampposts rainbow colors, or whatever. Like, we'll just keep doing it because, okay, you can make an argument that it's not safe in the road, that you can't see where the lanes are, or whatever stupid argument that doesn't really make sense. There were no accidents in any of those intersections, by the way.
Yeah, of course not.
But yeah, we can make up stuff as to why there were problems. So we'll just put those things other places. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much that, right? Like, it's just, you know.
We don't have an HOA, so we could paint our house in a big rainbow, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Be a
the
lot of
studio
work,
could
though.
be a giant rainbow. The
Be a lot of work.
yeah, it is a lot of work, but it's worth it just to make some people who are insecure about rainbows upset, I guess.
Rainbows are cool.
When I was a kid, we were talking about this the other day. When I was a child, there were literally rainbows on everything. There were rainbows on
And
the
nice
boys' lunch
fracturing.
boxes, the girls' lunch boxes, boys' clothes, girls'
Yeah.
clothes. They were literally everywhere.
Oh yeah. And like I wore
know.
purple shirts, and I'm very much like a peacock. I've always liked bright colors and stuff, even though they don't really suit my horribly pale skin. You know, I like bright colors, and yeah, apparently, whatever, I don't know. I still
Well,
wear
actually,
very
Layla,
bright shoes, at least.
I just wanted to let you know that you are gay. Sorry.
Oh, I'm gay? My bad. Because
Yeah,
I wear
I know
a
you
pink
didn't know,
shirt
but-
once.
I'm just letting you know now.
Yeah, it made me gay.
Yep.
Which is a thing that is either on or off. It's binary, and if you wear a pink shirt once, and that's it. It lasts forever.
Oh god. I'm sure there's someone out there upset about PoE 2 characters or PoE 1 characters and how they're depicted.
So, okay, that's all right. I don't generally talk about this or whatever, but that is something that like I like definitely pay attention to. Is like a certain type of super online person who is like deeply having their life straight up ruined by the fact that there's like a character in a video game who's gay. Like that for me, instant comedy. Like they're fictional. It shouldn't matter to you at all. Like if you're really upset about it, it's like, man, there's
That's
other stuff of life to care about. The woke content detector, that's really like, you know, that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
the
It's
woke
like, man,
content
that
detector.
that's sad. I feel very sad for you that your brain is like damaged like that.
I think we should change our logo to be a bunch of rainbows, actually.
Yeah.
Let's change our Skipping Sleep Studio to just be 3
Rainbows.
rainbow S's.
That
You
works.
down with that? Okay.
You're not wrong either, Andy. The Ranger, and then I especially noticed this when I was playing through on the Amazon recently. She meets Alva, who, like, Alva's very cute. I get it. She meets Alva, and she's like, oh, what's her deal? She's immediately like, ooh, who is she? She's very taken by Alva. Yeah, both of them are very, like, flirting it up with Alva. Which, yeah, don't let the woke content detector find out about that. They'll start crying immediately. They will cry, and they will tell mom. That's ultimately what I get as my takeaway from all of that stuff. It's just like I just hear I'm telling mom, and it's like, man, that's funny. Farrell's Rune of the Chase. I do believe that's a good drop. Okay, let's not throw the bow on the ground. Okay, 5% move speed. I don't remember how much that's going for, but I know it's good. Made me
Hello,
some money.
David.
Hello, David Roth.
We're out here using people's full names.
That's right. Well, just screen name. We're doing all right.
I think most people just leave their name as whatever it is on YouTube.
You're right.
You can
I'm
change
sorry.
how your handle appears, but
What's up, big dog? Oh, we're doing good. I'm doing real good. I just got a Farrell's Rune of the Chase. I'm rich as hell now. I'm richer than Croesus, probably. A person who I definitely know who he is, and everyone else does too. And I don't need to explain it because we all know.
Barely broke a sweat.
And it's not just a reference I sort of remember one time hearing and being like, that's going in the vault. The brain vault. Eight divs, not bad. Not actually the best drop of the day, but not bad. Yeah, that really is what it boils down to. There is a set of people in this world. Sometimes I am among them, and sometimes I'm not, who are looking for something to be upset by. Sometimes I am one of the people pointing and laughing at them. Sometimes I am one of the people who's mad because they discontinued the Baja Blast variant that I liked. Or whatever. A matter of actual import. Okay. Time for me to tee
Matter
off
of
on something.
actual
Yeah,
import.
let me tee off on something that is a problem. And I can blame it on whatever I want. Wokeness or whatever. Soda. Evil sodas. I'm talking about medicine masquerading as soda.
oh, okay.
Fiber sodas, I'm going to make the case against. They are a ritual profanation of a thing that is inherently good. Soda. They've
I
said, what
actually
if
don't
we
think
made this
fiber
into
sodas are a
medicine?
problem.
But they all
I don't
taste
think
like
fiber sodas are a
ass.
problem.
This is the fundamental issue. They
But
taste
they
like
don't all
ass.
taste bad. Some of them do,
Hmm.
just like some regular sodas taste bad.
What sodas taste bad?
Moxie.
Good answer. I
Thanks.
was teeing you up. Let's do another one. What sodas taste bad?
An easy trophy.
Oh, what's that other one that I just had recently? Oh shit.
All right, you do one for me while you're thinking.
Yeah. What soda tastes bad?
Iron Brew.
Oh, I don't think that tastes bad.
It's not good. It's not the
Oh,
worst.
it's
It's not the
great.
worst thing I've ever had in my mouth.
Well, neither is Moxie.
I
This
don't
has
know.
a unique taste, but
It's uniquely bad.
uniquely bad.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Okay.
Just double checking to make sure I didn't miss any big treasure boxes around here. Doesn't look like it. Okay.
How about 7-Up Gold?
I don't even know that I've ever heard of that or seen it or know what the hell it is.
It was cinnamon ginger 7-Up.
That sounds terrible. You had me in
was.
the back half, but the first half, cinnamon and ginger. And 7-Up.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Either one. Pick a lane.
One might wonder why, and that's a great question.
Pick
I'm
a
so glad you
lane on
asked.
hot, spicy flavors.
Consumerism, I guess.
Oh
Capitalism.
my god. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Priusis was a maybe real or maybe also fictional Midas type king of Richmond, if you will. But we're gonna assume he was real.
Okay, I
And it
have
sounds
two
Greek
more
as hell,
answers
so.
actually.
All right,
I have two more answers. So you gave an answer. I'm gonna give another answer.
I have another answer.
Mango
queued up, too.
Pepsi.
Okay, your answer is very close to my answer. The worst soda. Of
I have
all
another
time.
one.
Okay.
I have two others. Your turn. Go ahead.
Cinnamon Pepsi. Worst thing I've ever drank in my life.
Okay.
I've accidentally had
hot-
soap in my mouth and it was better.
Hot Cheetos Mountain Dew.
Good answer. Why did that garbage exist?
I don't know. It did taste like Hot Cheetos. It tasted like they took the dust from Hot Cheetos and stirred it into Mountain Dew. And I'm pretty
I
sure
think you
that
might
is
have
what
cracked
they
the
did.
code.
And
I
then
saw
they-
grocery stores and gas stations that were giving it away for free with purchase of anything else, and they couldn't even get it to go away with that. So that
Yeah.
kind of tells you,
Yeah.
how good that product was.
Not good. Don't have it. Not good. Not food.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos are like a weird novelty that everybody's pretended is good. Oh, we might have to fight about that.
Oh, I have another one.
I like cherry Coke.
I have another one.
But I'm different.
I don't like cherry Coke actually.
Many people don't. I like it because
And I also don't like
I'm different.
don't like the the nitro Pepsis and stuff. I didn't like those either. They tasted too flat.
there's one that's
but-
really good and one that's really, really ass of the Nitro Pepsi.
Did you guys ever have the Coke mixed with coffee? Those were weird too.
Coke Black, where they spelled it BLK. Coke Bulk. Like Coke for people
Okay,
weightless.
I have another soda. You have to give another soda because I gave Hot Cheeto.
Ooh, okay. And I already said cinnamon Pepsi. Okay, I don't remember the name
Yeah.
of it, but there's this British soda that we had that was billing itself as spicy, hot and spicy ginger soda, and it was the mildest thing I've ever had in my life. It was perfect for if you were getting over a cold or some sort of horrible illness and you wanted something that had no flavor. Have the allegedly hot, spicy ginger soda from Britain. It made me go, do these people not, is this just a whole evil island of people that don't know what flavor is?
Damn, what is the name of the? Oh, fiery ginger beer
Fiery
Idris.
ginger beer.
or Idris.
Idris. The worst. I love ginger
Yeah, that
beer
was
a
terrible.
lot. And that was the worst
Yeah.
ginger soda I've ever had. It was like devoid of flavor. You know what though? I was having it in the US. Maybe all
Yeah,
the
but
flavor
it's
got
imported.
lost over the Atlantic.
It wasn't made here though. It was
Yeah.
imported.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Maybe in the course of making its way from jolly old London town to America, the flavor disappeared somehow? Dissipated?
guess.
I don't know. Maybe.
I guess.
Okay,
Okay,
Yes.
my next soda is Jones Thanksgiving Dinner Soda.
You know what? You could say just Jones and leave it at that. I haven't had a single Jones soda that I was like, this is good and worth having. They're all flat, barely carbonated, whatever you want to say, whatever polite spin you want to put on it. And I don't think
Yeah.
any of them really taste very good. I like beans on toast, though.
Okay, I have another one.
I give it up for beans on toast, weirdly.
Yeah, I like beans on toast very much. It's just beans with
Oh.
bread. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, we're clocking in
And
at
British
11
beans are-
dips. That's pretty
British
good.
beans are in a
I'll
tomato
fill that
soup
in as
base,
soon as I
basically.
can.
They're not
Yeah.
in they're not sticky barbecue beans like in the US.
Yeah. British
So-
beans on their own are like pretty
But I actually
pretty
don't
devoid of flavor,
I actually
but
like
I kind of
the
like them.
I like the Irish beans better.
Irish beats British pretty much every time. Might be a little bit of personal bias happening there, but it does.
So Pepsi Peach.
Oh, peach Pepsi, I forgot that existed. Oh yeah, that can't have been good.
That's true. They did invade the entire world to get spices and then didn't use any of them. They have
I-
like the best ingredients in Britain and they just don't season them. And over here we have like the worst ingredients but the best seasoning.
What
So
do you need?
Yeah. Yeah, what is that joke? Like the difference between American and British food is, yeah, British food they take like locally sourced, natural, perfect ingredients and then make like disgusting slop. And in America, we take like processed garbage and make beautiful, delicious
no, they make
food out
canned
of it.
meal.
Garbage
Brown
out of
meal
it.
in
Yeah.
UK.
Brown meal. I like to describe foods as, yeah, either their texture or their color. Brown meal, wet meal. Yeah.
Oh, another soda I didn't like. Lavender soda.
Oh, okay, you got me another one on the mind. There was a sweet cucumber soda I had
Yeah.
that was just
Yeah.
carbonated bath gel.
Yeah.
Really, really vile. One of the
That's
worst
the
things
same
I've
brand
ever had.
that
Yeah, it
makes them
sure
both.
was. And I like the lavender quite a lot more than the carbonated bath gel or whatever. That was real bad.
Let's see. Oh, rose soda.
I don't mind Rose as much as you do, though. You don't like Rose, and I kind of like Rose okay. Like, okay. Not too much of it at a time, but you know. As an accent mark,
Yeah.
thanks for tuning in. Good night.
See you later, Andy.
I like vanilla Coke okay. I like a Coke freestyle machine. We've done a lot of playing around and trying to make garbage on purpose and accidentally made some really good stuff. Like we made orange cream Coke
Lemon.
before they started putting it out, and then
Yep.
that was good. But then we did lemon cream Coke because I was like, that's gonna be disgusting, and it's awesome. It's the best thing that you can get out of a Coke freestyle machine, I think. I'm surprised it's
Yep.
not on shelves. It's insanely good. Not lime with cream soda, though. Lime vanilla soda. That is garbage. Which you did, I mean, not really surprising, but can confirm. Undrinkable. I mean, I think that's the nicest thing you can say about colonialism, just like as a concept, is that it did really fix British food. Because Indian food is insanely good, and that's like the best of British modern food, contemporary food, is basically just like Indian food being a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those webs will summon Nerubians. Don't stand in them.
Oh, I love Bran. I can't wait for the handful of voice lines that we're gonna get out
Oh,
of
I
what's
have
her
another
name.
one. I have another one. Zevia Cola.
Oh, Zevia?
Or yeah.
The one that's made out of... I think it's called
Stevia?
Zevia because
Yeah.
it's sweetened with stevia. And they're like, we know how to make the world's worst artificial sweetener sound cool. What if we put a Z in the front of it instead? Zevia. Awful. Not a fan of stevia either. Ugh.
Did you ever have the Lunchables brand cola?
I did not know that existed, and I'm good.
Quick and lethal.
Lunchables brand? What was it going to taste like?
Yeah.
The world's worst crackers and cheese? American cheese and bologna and sub Ritz crackers. Not even Ritz level.
It was just called Lunchables Cola. It was just
Huh.
literally Lunchables Cola.
Well, you know, I bet there's a particular type of nerd out there who'd be willing to pay, like, thousands
a lot
of
of
dollars
people said
for
it was
a can
very
of it.
good, actually, for an off-brand soda.
All right.
But I did not agree with those people.
Yeah. I mean, I think the best part of if we're making fun of British food is just like some of the names of some of the foods. Like everybody loves to make fun of Spotted Dick, and I'll do that now. What a great name, Spotted Dick. It doesn't even
Yeah.
sound that terrible of a food. It's what, like a raisin
There's
loaf?
actually,
It's not
I
that
just saw a
bad.
TikTok recently
just
that
such a
I
good
thought
name.
was like one of, it was making, so I watched the Great British Bake Off, but there was a like a TikTok recently of a girl talking about how every time there's a challenge for the contestants, it's like some crazy thing that they're asking them to make, and
Yeah.
they'll be like, yeah, make a, you know, a flimby flam floodle flop, and
Yeah,
everyone's
Tim
like,
Tam
oh, okay, I love
flip-flaps.
those, I ate those growing up, and it's like some ridiculous named thing, and I'm sure we have them too, but she did like 20 of them, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is how
Absurd
Americans
names and all the British
see
foods.
this, yeah. And I'm sure when people are thinking of America, they're thinking Twinkie and cheeseburger and like deep fried butter stick or whatever. But
That's the difference. American stuff that's very stereotypical and stupid is really stupid. But it's like the yeehaw rip-roaring cowboy burger, the rodeo
Yeah.
cheeseburger, the get your gun and just enjoy a burger. It's always burger. It is America after all. But then, like, you know, it's different from like a Tim Tam Whizzit, you know? A Spotted Dick and a can of Tim Tams.
those are popular in Australia too.
Honestly, sign me up. I wouldn't say no. There's something sweet? Sure. Also, Australians are the best at nicknames.
They are the best at nicknames.
International nickname
Sparky.
champions.
Shadies, Chippies, Coldies.
Prepare
Yep.
yourself.
They just love their ease.
It's a good way to go. Trying to think if I've ever actually eaten black pudding. I don't know if I have. Scotch eggs are great though. It's pretty hard for like an egg to not be right up my alley. There's almost no way that an egg is not good to me. I truly am egg boy.
Too weak, too slow.
Yeah, I'm not a big Twinkies fan. I don't really like a Twinkies. I like a more elevated dessert, like a cheesecake or a
Yeah.
key lime pie or something. Not a.
I like Twinkies, but they're really
They're
garbage.
fine.
They're really not good, but I like them. But I like trash. I'm a garbage man. In addition to being egg boy, I'm garbage man.
Oh, PoE question.
Oh, love
Back on
those.
topic.
No, I think Fnatic Bow's pretty bad for any build. Like, I know it adds some flat chaos damage, and like that's not the worst thing in the world, but I do think it's worse than just any percent fizz or flat fizz bow, because then your percent fizz scaling is going to be worse with a Fnatic Bow, because you know it's half fizz and half chaos. It's just like I get what they're trying to do with these flat fizz or flat chaos, flat lightning, like flat non-physical damage weapons that they're putting out, and I think they're just missing on all of them.
I need more mana. An easy trophy.
I mean, I think you could definitely, like, compare in POB, and if you have a really good one, like, maybe it's worth it, but I think probably it's gonna be really hard for any of those, like, yeah, funky bases to be competitive with one that's just, like, really good fizz damage rolls on a good base. The only one that I'm, like, iffy on is the, I can't remember what it's called, Overseer Bow or whatever, the one that has the huge damage but then the reduced range, for obvious reasons, you know? If your range is, like, 50% cut down, then it's kind of hard to off-screen stuff. Alright, I haven't been keeping super duper close track, but I think I found, what, like a couple of fracturing, where's that last guy? A couple of fracturing orbs, a couple of divines worth of omens from ritual, that's not bad. I think like half a dozen raw divs, maybe? I think I had 1 or 2 maps that had 2 divs in them, and then several other maps that had 1.
An easy trophy.
Who knows how many chaos, maybe like 3 to 5 annuls along the way. It's pretty good for a little bit. Considering these aren't like 150% delirious maps or anything, they're just like very basic 36 or whatever. It's not too bad. Yeah, if you're going with a Nova projectile approach, then yeah, that range reduction could work. I'm doing shooting a direction with fork, because I do like being able to off-screen some of the like killing stuff off-screen, like killing, you know, uniques and stuff off-screen is like pretty nice. Really? Wow. Kind of a bad couple of rituals in a row. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. There's you can buy memberships on iOS now as well.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, they changed. Yeah. That's good. Alright, jeez, that guy died instantly. Kind of like, kind of love to see it. Can we get a nice drop? Not this time. Alright. I heard a sneeze from the other room. Bless you. Nice, 11 divines off of that.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're hearing things.
11 divines off of that Farrell's Rune of the Chase dropping. That's pretty good. And then we had the, what's it called? Calandra's Touch drop earlier. So that's like 25 divines just between those 2 drops. Yeah, Poison Burst is a really strong skill, it turns out. I really had thought it was terrible in the first 2 patches of UE2. And I guess for the first one it wasn't great, but it's definitely gotten a real shot in the arm that it needed in this patch, and it's pretty good now. Alright, bad. Not bad. bad, and okay. And a Visions of Paradise. Oh my god. Okay. Man. My lucky day, huh? Alright. That was actually a pretty good handful of maps that I definitely made. Just between the big expensive
Okay.
drops, I think I made like 30 divines just in the span of the
I am
last 2.5
starting to
hours.
think
I
that
think it's more like 40.
I know people put so much emphasis on thumbnails. Oh, if you have good thumbnails, like people will click. It
I
has to be a
serve.
good thumbnail. It has
So
to
I've
be
been
this,
told.
whatever.
Some of our worst videos have had great thumbnails, and vice versa.
Yeah. And also, when we do A/B tests for thumbnails, they're so damn close that
Yep.
it literally doesn't make a difference. We'll just
Yep.
choose the one that we like better usually at the end because
Pretty much. The best thumbnail I think I ever made for any of our videos was after they nerfed. What was it? It was for WoW. What are they called? Delves? They nerfed Delves in WoW and made them way harder. I guess they buffed them, whatever. They made them way harder and like not rewarding. And the thumbnail was just like the entrance of a delve, like very like, you know, put some filters over it, stylized it, all that. And then just like the word fun with a big circle around it and the red line through it. And I was like, this is a perfect thumbnail. Fun, and then the circle, the line through it. Not allowed. Like, that video did not do as well as I thought the thumbnail would have.
And we've tested titles as well.
Yeah.
And we'll have like 3 titles that are similar to each other. I'm literally looking at the results right now.
Yeah.
And one is at 33%, another
Yep.
one's at 32.3, another one's at 34.4.
Huh.
Alright.
Alright. I'm just going to cut the
Let's
price
see
on
if it
all of
piques
these
any
tablets that
interest.
aren't selling. I'm just going to cut them down. All these ones that are like not selling, I'm just going to cut them in half. Oh, shout out to that, now that I'm thinking about it, the greatest advertisement of all time. What is it, like,
Price lowered.
British subway advertisement that's like, we promise to cut homeless people in half by 2026. And it's like, I'm sorry, you're going to do what to the homeless people?
We promised to cut the homeless in half or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Like, look, that's a very different
Let's
message
see
from
if
what I
that
think you're
piques
trying to
any
send, which is
interest.
that you're going to reduce homelessness by 50%, which is a great idea. It's a great endeavor. Highly recommend, you know, I'm definitely a believer in the idea that, like, whatever you do for the lowest rung of people is, like, good for every single member of a
Price drop.
society. Cutting homeless people in half is a bad thing.
Yeah.
There was just nobody paying attention, like, at all. Great.
Yep, copy editing. Just
Yeah.
like gaffers.
It's actually an
So,
important job, and yeah,
a dime.
kinda. Yep. Well, anyway. All right, I think that
You-
pretty much wraps it up for us for tonight. I think this was a really productive round of doing stuff. I'm not exactly sure how many divides I made throughout all of this with counting the jackpot drops. I think it was somewhere in the like 40 plus divine range, which for 2.5 hours is like pretty insanely good, I think. Obviously a couple of big jackpot drops, but still, I think raw divines. I don't remember what number I was at when I started, but I'm at 84 now. I think I was at like 50 before, and only 26 of those came from sales made during this, because sold the 2 jackpot drops for 25 combined, and I sold 1 tablet, and I think that was it. So, yeah, I don't know. It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, definitely some good testing either way, and just fun zipping around on Chocobo here.
What do we need to test next?
I don't know. Kind of did a mixture of rarity, monster, and rarity. Maybe could test some more quantity testing. And then soon it's gonna be time to start figuring out what we're doing for next league start in PoE 1. We're already ramping up toward that. I guess the next thing we need to test in the like global sense is
Oh.
Legion Remix tomorrow.
Thank you on that note. No, actually, we're gonna be leaving stream and going to have a bite to eat, and then we have work to do, and then
That's true.
sometime in the next 5 hours or so, we'll probably get some rest.
Yeah, that's right.
It is late, technically. You're not
Yeah,
wrong.
that's true.
It is 4:30 in the morning. 4:40.
That's
But
right.
yeah.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a great night. We'll catch you on the next one.
See you next time.
That's right.